everybody, it is Kaylin here at Full Purpose and Heart with another update video for you as we finish off our kindergarten year. I'm really proud that we have done as many update videos as we have. It really has been a great journal for me, a video journal I guess you could say, so that when I go to teach my second child her kindergarten year, then I will have all of these videos that I can look back on. So I'm proud of myself for that. We have about 15 lessons left, which if we do 5 days a week, that's 3 weeks, but we do 4 days, so it'll take us about 4 weeks and a couple days to finish off our school year here and our kindergarten year. So if you're interested in our little update here, we'll go ahead and get started. Alright friends, so we are finished up with most of our school year, like I said in my intro. This update's going to be pretty simple, but I wanted to show you guys a couple of things that I included along with our Horizons curriculum. I'm going to do an overall review of our Horizons curriculum and how I liked it. If you have been following along over the course of the year, then you know I had a couple ups and downs for the most part, but I wanted to make one overall video for those viewers out there who are considering Horizons as a curriculum. Then they will be able to look at my opinion of it and how it worked for my family in one video. So I am planning on coming out with that soon. In the meantime, I'm still doing my clipboard. I started with a workbox system. I went to the clipboard. Now as we prepare for first grade, I don't know how that's gonna go, so I'm, starting to figure that stuff out. But the clipboard has been working really great. This is from the Word of Life Ministries, I think is what their name is. Anyway, so this has been a really great Bible curriculum. I'm considering what we're going to do for next year, and I think that that will actually be something that works. For Horizons here at the end, we're now doing silent G, and it's a little rough. We did GN sounds today, and now this is the silent GH. So I have heard that this is more of a first grade level skill, and I think that the curriculum is just kind of introducing it. We are going to take a bit of a summer break. It'll be about 6, maybe 7 weeks before we start school again for our first grade year. So I don't know what that means, but anyway, so that's that. But we still do quite a bit of reading. They are increasing the amount of writing activities as we go along. My student is expected to write more as we go through these last several lessons. We've even written a letter one time. He's had to come up with a sentence that's based on a picture and then write the sentence. So the expectation is in writing has been a little bit more. Here's an example of that I was just explaining. So they say talk about the picture and then come up with a sentence and write it underneath. So that's actually a different activity I'm just noticing, but you get the idea. Our Horizons math is going great. We are very heavy in practicing our math skills now. Very little other activities are included. Usually with each lesson, he'll have one very short, very small activity like ordinal numbers or count the perimeter or something that's like a really quick activity. And then the rest of it is just math facts. So he will do probably 20 to 25 math facts per lesson. So they do both vertical and horizontal. Like today he did vertical, he did vertical, and this is the horizontal math facts. So anyway, they're really pushing the math facts, which I appreciate because my student is kind of slow at them. And I haven't been doing supplemental math facts, mostly just because we're at the end of the year and I'm just trying to get through the school year, and so the supplementation has kind of died down a little bit. But he also does word problems with the curriculum, so he actually enjoys the word problems, and he does them really well. So the math facts, I feel like he has to think about it a lot more, but when it's put into a word problem, he understands that faster. So that's kind of a fun skill, I guess, to learn. We're still reading with our reading chart. I talked about these in a couple videos ago. I am still using them, and they do work. He is motivated by checking off lists, so this works really well for him because he does kind of check them off, and that has helped keep me accountable for getting him reading. I feel like we need to do more out loud reading just so that we can get better. And then our last curriculum that we're using is our Little Thinkers. This is the third unit that we're doing for our kindergarten year and third and final unit. And this one is unit number 5, made by Karen Jones. I have done 2 other units, which I did reviews for here on my channel, so you might want to check those out. I did My Community and Citizenship. So this is the last one, My World. It's going pretty good. Like the other 2, I will do a review on this one, and I'm more excited for the last portion of it. We're kind of still in the beginning. I think we're on lesson 3 or 4, and really it starts getting more interesting in lesson 6. We're kind of still reviewing a lot of stuff that we talked about in our previous units, so I noticed that I'm going through it faster than I did the other ones. Okay, so as a part of additional supplementing, we've been doing a science unit. We did the water cycle about 2 weeks ago, and now we're doing a unit on butterflies and like the butterfly life cycle. And with both of them, I made lap books, which I was really proud of, and they turned out super cute, so I'll show you these. Here's the water cycle lap book, and let's see, did these fall out? Yeah, they did. Okay, so these are his vocabulary words. They go right here in my little cloud. And I have the words like precipitation, evaporate, collection, and what is it? Wait for it. Anyway, when they make the clouds. Okay, and so then these ones it depended on my student, but all of them had one raindrop for each letter of their name. So they wrote their letters. This was a little book that says, I know the water cycle, and they had to draw a picture for them, and then they had to cut it apart and put it in order. So it's, let me see if I can tell you what I've got here. Rain, and then we collected it in a puddle. And then the next one was the sun, when the sun comes and brings it back into the sky. And it turns back into a cloud, and then rain again. Okay? I know that wasn't the best way to show you, but you get what you get, I guess. Okay? On this side here, these are different places that water can collect. River, pond, lake, and ocean. And then they just had to, like, draw a picture of it. My son wasn't really in the mood for it that day, so didn't turn out great. These are the pieces for this. We just did raindrop math, so there's raindrops and numbers in here. And then that's that. So that was a really cute little one that we did. I went and got a caterpillar cup. So our caterpillars are currently in chrysalises, turning into, I don't know if you guys can see them. They're kind of in the back corner right here. We have 5 caterpillars, and they've just made their chrysalises. So if you are a homeschooler or a teacher of young ones, or you even have like a daycare or something, getting the caterpillars is really super easy, and it's kind of fun. The kids like to sit and watch them, and I would put them in my schoolroom with my preschoolers, and they would literally probably sit and watch those caterpillars for 20 or 30 minutes if I let them. So we watched them every day, but not for that long, obviously. But anyway, so that was fun. And then we made this little caterpillar lap book, or excuse me, butterfly lap book. And my son's is a little different than my other students. Let me see if I can show you one of my other students' books. Just because my son was in kindergarten and these ones are preschoolers, but we practiced writing the letter B. I actually printed off the letter B and the letter C so that they could do both. These are patterns, so then you pull them out and it has just different patterns. I don't know if you can see that. So then the student had to like finish the pattern. Let me see if I can show you. This one here is butterfly colors. So you just open this book and it has each of the colors. And we've been learning a lot about the colors in the order of the rainbow. I'm trying to get the students to memorize that. So everything that we do when we talk about our colors is in the order of the rainbow. I have a little butterfly math thing where they just like count the eggs on the leaves, and then they write the number of eggs. So that was really easy. And this one came apart, but you get the idea. It was just a circle thing. Okay. Anyway, so that was kind of a fun thing that we did to talk about butterflies and the water cycle. So I think that's it. I think that's all that's been going on in our kindergarten year as a whole. So we are gearing up to get ready for our first grade year. I will be coming out with a video here shortly, probably in about 2 or 3 weeks with our first grade curriculum. I'm still collecting the last few things, but I'll do a big curriculum reveal, and I'll also do a couple of flip throughs of the curriculum that I've chosen, because if you're like me, you don't have the opportunity to go to conferences to actually put your hands on curriculum and look through the book. And sometimes, in my opinion, I think that the curriculum or that the distributors do a good job of giving a couple of pages, but then sometimes I'll buy the curriculum and I'll think, oh, well, I thought that this would be something more than what those 2 pages showed. So anyway, so I like to try and show a few of those examples on my channel, and I'll do that for the curriculum I've chosen for this year. So anyway, things are going good here, and we're wrapping up our year. Thanks so much for watching this video. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. You can subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, as I do lots of different videos about our homeschooling journey. So if you too are a homeschooler or you're looking for inspiration, subscribe to my channel and hit that little bell so that whenever I post a video, you can hear from me and see what's going on in our neck of the woods. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a great day.